Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Word of the Year devotional. Today's word is the word kind or kindness, and this is Willie Mae and Caroline's Word of the Year. You've heard the phrase random acts of kindness, right? It's doing something for someone that maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but it's doing something without thinking about it first. Research shows that acts of kindness can make us feel better, healthier. Being kind, helpful, or considerate to others boosts your serotonin levels. That's the neurotransmitter that's responsible for feelings of satisfaction and well-being. Kindness leads to many good things like better relationships, improved self-esteem, compassion, happiness, future success, and good mental and physical health. And don't we all want that for ourselves, for our children, for our families, our community, the world? Life tests us constantly. There are conflicts at work, struggles with family and friends, irritating strangers that you encounter, and so on. Sometimes it's hard to be nice and do good to those around us. But God wants us to be kind even to our enemies, which is one of the hardest things that we ever have to do. However, when we are kind to our enemies, we are actually imitating God's kindness. Jesus says in Luke 6:35, love your enemies and do good and lend to them, expecting nothing in return. Then your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, because He is kind to the ungrateful and wicked. Kindness is very powerful. In her memoir about a journey from being a non-Christian to a committed Christian, Rosaria Butterfield says that as a non-Christian, her impression of Christians was that they were poor thinkers, judgmental, scornful, and afraid of diversity. After publishing a critique of a Christian group in her local newsletter, she received an enormous amount of responses. Placing an empty box in each corner of her desk, she sorted through the hate mail and the fan mail. She also received a 2-page response from a local pastor. It was kind and an inquiring letter. She said it had warmth and civility to it. In addition, it posed some questions of her. She couldn't figure out which box to put it in, and so it sat on her desk for 7 days. She said it was the kindest letter of opposition I had ever received. The tone demonstrated that the writer was not against her. Eventually, she contacted the pastor and became friends with him and his wife. They talked with me in a way that didn't make me feel erased. Their friendship was an important part of her journey to faith. The biblical witness and Butterfield's testimony should make us wonder how we are doing. Are we generously inclined towards those around us? Or do we think and speak harshly to or about them? I leave you with one last verse. John 13:35 says that Jesus says this, "By this Everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. Being kind to others is the first measure of showing Christian love. I hope that in the upcoming days, you will learn to be kind to everyone. Tune in next week for the next Word of the Year devotional.